The New York Jets arguably had possibly one of the best drafts in the 2022 NFL draft class, or really coming out of it. Like it was great. Like you had what 4 or 5 guys that immediately are going to be long-term starters, potentially stars in this league, and yeah, it was fantastic because the Jets could be turning around quickly. Yes, they've got to get their quarterback, and things need to get better from there, absolutely. But at the end of the day, the Jets, they did a lot of good things in the 2022 NFL draft, and I think that it needs to be praised in our grading of the Jets draft class today. And yes, I know, don't have the usual equipment. I'm in Cancun again for my best friend's wedding, so I do appreciate you guys for bearing with me and dealing with the lack of equipment. So we'll go in right into it here. So yes, fourth overall, they selected Ahmad Sauce Gardner, the cornerback coming out of Cincinnati. I mean, 75 tackles, 20 PDFs, are pass deflections, 2 picks, 88.5 PFF grade, all pro. Don't need to say anything more. This guy is, it's Darrell Revis 2.0. Like, this man is going to be shut down for a long time in his career. I'm excited to see what he continues to do. 10th overall, drafted wide receiver Garrett Wilson out of Ohio State. I mean, Garrett Wilson still had over 1,100 receiving yards this year with, like, all of this uncertainty at quarterback with Mike White, with all these different guys playing like Chris Strevler. Doesn't matter. Like this man still goes out and gets it. I love me some Garrett Wilson. He's going to be a stud for a very long time. And then yes, first round pick, Jermaine Johnson the second, the defensive end coming up out of Florida State, former Seminole. Played in 14 games, didn't have a start, but did have 29 tackles and 2.5 sacks, as well as a 71.7 PFF grade. I love all three of these first-round draft picks. Like, yes, Jermaine Johnson, I think he's going to continually get better in this system. I think he's still going to, you're still going to see his best football ahead of him, and I'm excited to see what he's going to do. But your first 4 picks here, guys that could be potential stars and are at least going to be long-term starters. I know, again, Jermaine Johnson didn't start this in his rookie year, but, I mean, this Robert Saleh defense is tough to be able to get with it. So I do think he's going to continue to get better. But Brees Hall, I mean, this man, 463 rushing yards on 80 carries, 4 touchdowns, also had 19 catches for 218 yards and a touchdown in 7 games. Not even halfway through the season. This man is clearly going to be a 1,000-yard rusher for many years to come. And he's dynamite. I think, again, these first 4 picks for the Jets are home runs. I don't think that they could have gotten these any more correct. Then in the third round, the Jets selected Jeremy Ruckert, the tight end coming up out of Ohio State, joining Garrett Wilson. The man played in 9 games, had a catch for 8 yards. Listen, the Jets are stacked at tight end, no matter who they got back there. I mean, CJ Uzama, and the tight end. The tight end that got away from the Vikings, I will never ever get over the fact that the Jets they stole away my man. I got to get over it. But overall, Tyler Conklin has been a guy that is going to be very good in this league for a long time. I don't care what anybody says, but Conklin was one of my best players for a very, very long time, or one of my favorite, excuse me. So, you love his story, and that's kind of why Jeremy Ruckert really didn't see a whole lot of time. But, these last couple of seasons, guys like Tyler Conklin have caught over 50 passes and 3 touchdowns. So, I mean, they can block. They can do a lot of different things. So, I mean, not on Jeremy Ruckert. It's the fact that the Jets are literally stacked at tight end. Also in the 4th round, the Jets selected Matt Mitchell, the tackle coming up out of Louisiana Lafayette. 341 snaps, had a penalty, also allowed 3 sacks. At least going to be a very good backup piece. Like, again, rookie year coming into a system where, probably didn't think he was going to have to play a lot, but obviously injuries happen, and we won't get into all that. But yeah, 55.5 PFF grade. At the very worst, I think he's going to be a very good backup tackle in this league. Could be and develop into a starter down the road. Still in the 4th round, 6 picks later, the Jets selected edge rusher Michael Clemens out of Texas A&M. You love it. 16 games, 36 tackles, 2.5 sacks, 78.7 PFF grade. Again, this defensive scheme with what's been going on with the Jets, I think there's a lot of good things that are going to happen. Yes, Michael Clemens is going to be in the middle of it all, especially with Jermaine Johnson the second there. So, yes, and you want to talk about grades for all these guys, Ahmad Sauce Gardner, A, Garrett Wilson, A, pretty much the first 4 picks, A's, especially Jermaine Johnson the second, Brees Hall, A. Jeremy Ruckert, C plus, B. I think it comes down to the fact that, again, they're stacked at tight end, and after these guys' contracts are up, though, you still got Jeremy Ruckert there. I'm excited to see what he'll do in year 2. Also, Max Mitchell, I'd give that a B plus. I felt like he really did a good job of stepping in where needed and doing what he needed to do. And at the end of the day, it does not ever hurt to have a really good backup tackle in this league. Also, Michael Clemens, I give him an A. I really think that he's going to develop into something nice for the Jets long term, and I think that there's a lot to go off of with this draft class. Clearly an A that you give the Jets for this one because 3 first-round draft picks, all three guys that could potentially be superstars. Four, actually, counting Brees Hall, excuse me. So I'm excited for the Jets. They had a really good draft in 2022, and I'm excited to see what they do in 2023. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truly awesome. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms. So give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put it in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about the grades for the 2022 New York Jets rookie draft class.